Hi and welcome to The Winning Factor. I'm Alan Aitken, and on this show each week we take a look at some upcoming races in Hong Kong and try to isolate an element of the race that we might look back on later as having been the way to find the winner. Well, Friday racing this week for New Year's Day. A Happy New Year to all. And the first race we're going to take a look at is race 2, and our winning factor here, the jockey. Now, I think the market is going to focus on a fairly small group here, as the best chances look to be El Jefe and Master Hero from wide draws, Hello Beauty dropping in class with Zach Purton getting on, recent winner this course and distance, Diamond Rhyme, and Wins All, seeing if he can bring some of his solid Happy Valley form lately across to the bigger track. But if we take a look at the map first, I think we can cut that group of eligibility down a little bit. So on the map, those wide gates look a problem, especially for El Jefe, but also for Master Hero, who is coming back in distance and could get back in the field in a race that promises no pace at all. Horses on the speed look like getting all the favours, and that means Diamond Rhyme and Hello Beauty, they'll be right there, perhaps even as the leader of the race. And Wins All, well, he also has a sticky draw, but at least he's going up in distance, so we might see him a little bit more positive. And that is the caveat with the map. It's so obviously lacking speed that we might see some changes to tactics on different horses, and in an effort to overcome whatever problems they foresee. So that is still to be determined, but what we do know is that Diamond Rhyme will be up there, and Hello Beauty is likely to be up there on the speed. So let's have a look at what they've been doing. We're going back to race 187 here, and this is Diamond Rhyme, 2 starts ago, winning a similar race on November 14 when he was drawn inside. Now he takes a lovely spot here just behind the leaders. There was a little bit of tempo here, but 2 lengths off the front was exactly where you wanted to be, and that's where he was. And to be honest, he never really looked like being beaten, and that's Master Hero doing a good job getting into second at his debut. Now both Diamond Rhyme and Master Hero have run again and finished down the track at their next start since that race, but they did have legitimate excuses, and I think that we can look at that race as a genuine guide to the form for this race. But there's also Hello Beauty. Now he hasn't won a race in 22 starts in Hong Kong competing in the higher grades, but now finds himself down to Class 4. Let's have a look at his most recent effort in Class 3, and this is on International Day, and you see him, this is the race won by Master Montaro, and Hello Beauty is in the famous Kwok family colours, the black and pink. The pace is genuine without being quick, but he has to be bustled a little bit from gate 7 to get outside the leader here, and he responds to that urging by just wanting to go faster for the rest of the race. He fights his rider and isn't able to finish it off, but he does hold on to be within 3 lengths of the winner. So now he is finally down to Class 4, and as I've said many times on this show, backing horses down in class in Hong Kong is basically poison. They are not good bets over the longer term. However, they're not all created equal, and a couple of weeks ago I recommended a horse who was down in grade with Purton getting on, and we saw that horses from the Paul O'Sullivan yard with Purton dropping in grade were actually a profitable arrangement. Well, that sparked an idea in my head that I'd take a look, see if there are any other niche areas where we can look at horses dropping in grade, and the answer is yes, there are, and the strict answer is it's all about Purton. So take a look at these figures here on this table, and this is since September 2015, only 4 jockeys have made it into double figures with their wins on horses dropping in class, and 2 of them have lapped the others, Purton and Joao Moreira. But as you can see, Purton is the one who really outstrips market expectations on class droppers. He's ahead of the expected wins, although from a smaller number of rides, Chad Schofield is also in positive territory. Purton rides a lot more class droppers than any other jockey and yet still manages to win more often and comfortably beat the market, and that's not easy to do. And if we go back 10 years and include all the jockeys who've ridden here in that time, there's still only Purton beating the market on these horses. So he really stands out when it comes to class droppers. So the tip in race 2, Hello Beauty. His winning factor, the jockey. Now, there isn't a great deal between the few main chances here, but Hello Beauty has run some good races in higher grades. He drops in class here, but the key factor, he gets Zac Purton. The other race I want to take a look at is all the way over to the last, race 11, and our winning factor here, the Map. Now we finish with a very competitive class 2 here, and we've got Lucky Express coming back a grade after consecutive seconds in class 1. Circuit 3, a runner-up at his latest start. Down in the weights, Maximus has run better than it looks on paper at his 2 Hong Kong starts. And The Rock, he's disappointed his fans a couple of times lately, but with excuses, and he rises a class here with a sharp weight drop. And there might even be a couple of others that punters want to give a chance to in this race, but I think the way the race lays out is going to be crucial to the result. So let's take a look first of all at the Map. And we did see Alpha Hedge lead all the way at Happy Valley earlier in the season in Class 3. King Opie can race handy at this distance. And The Rock, well, he's been pretty versatile. He's been ridden forward, he's been ridden back, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him take a positive approach here. But it's fair to say we don't have an obvious leader, and it looks a race that is going to be slowly run, perhaps even stop-start. That isn't going to be a help for Lucky Express and Maximus, 2 horses that are fairly untidy coming out of the gates, and they could be badly placed in the race as a result. And I might also have said that a few times over the journey with Circuit 3, but certainly not at his latest appearance when Wagner Borges got on board. And we're going to take a look at his performance there. He's in black and yellow colours. This is race 267. And he jumps beautifully this time and was always handy in a race that the heat map shows us was very stop-start. Slow early, they sped up, they slowed down, and that's a vital clue, I think, because this race on Friday looks like being run in similar fashion. The leaders here, you see them slow up again, coming to the home straight. The field packs up, and Borges gets on his way on Circuit 3, coming around the field to join the lead 500 metres out. And when he took over at the entrance to the straight, he was left out in front for quite a long way, but still managed to comfortably beat everyone but the Derby hopeful Tourbillon Diamond. I think it's fair to say that had he been able to hold up for longer there on Circuit 3, he might well have reversed that decision against Tourbillon Diamond, but they were the circumstances of the race. And we did find out that he can certainly handle having to make a long run like that because he beat the rest by a commanding margin. So the tip in race 11, Circuit 3, his winning factor, the Map. The stop-start nature of this race and the way that they've drawn is certainly going to disadvantage some of his main rivals here, but we've seen that Circuit 3 can handle it and he's ready to atone for his last start second. Well, that's it from the winning factor for this week. Let's hope 2021's better than 2020. Happy New Year. We'll see you next time.